Obviously, it's been a great start to the season, which has surprised many people in football, but has it surprised the players a little bit?
I think any team coming up first season in the Premier League from obviously getting promoted, 6 points out of 2 games, it's the best possible start obviously, so I wouldn't say it surprised us, but obviously it is an added bonus getting the 6 points, and it means we can look forward to this game with no real pressure on us, because going into the international break with a bit of your hand off for 6 points, so it means we've got a free hit at Man United, and hopefully we can add to that tally.
How important is that psychologically, the fact that it is a free hit and that there isn't quite the pressure on the players?
Yeah, of course, because going into the international break with maybe 1 point or 3 points, whatever, there's already pressure on you, and you don't want that. But 6 points is a good tally, and some people can't get to that just now because of what points they've got. So we're in a good position going into the first international break, and that's what you've just got to try and tick off. You've just got to go by kind of 3 games by 3 games and keep going to the international breaks, and hopefully you're still sitting in a good position come the end.
Tell us about the atmosphere in the dressing room. Has the chaos off the field created an inner strength?
I think so. I think they're probably the closest we've been. The players that are fit, only 13 of us, but I think we're a tight group, and we're getting on with the task in hand. The coaches are helping, and we just focus on what's happening on the pitch, and we're probably training a wee bit lighter than they would due to the lack of numbers, but other than that, there's no change, and we're just looking forward to every Saturday, and luckily just now we're getting the results.
And Mike Phelan has taken a lot of plaudits for the win so far. Most of the players we spoke to have said the same thing, that they would like him to get the job. Has he impressed you?
Yeah, very impressive with all the stuff that's going on, and like you said, the lack of players and all that, and the way he's conducted himself throughout the whole saga as such has been very good, and that's his experience of being at Man United, and working under such a great manager, and I'm sure that's helped, and I'd like to see him to get the job now, as we've all grew closer together, and obviously he's got 3 wins and he's undefeated, so I think he should get the job, but that's up to the people up above, and but hopefully they make the right choice.
And Manchester United this weekend, you were linked with them last year. How special is it for you to be facing United with some of the star names they've recruited this summer?
Yeah, of course, obviously your Pogba's and Ibrahimovic's and stuff like that, and you want to play against the best players. Luckily I got to play against Pogba back end of last season with Scotland, and he controlled the game against us, and I'm hoping that's not the case on Saturday, because when you let a player do that, then he can cause harm, and he was brilliant that night, but hopefully we can keep him quiet and the rest of them. But there's that many good players that you can't focus on 1 or 2. You need to focus on the whole team, and we need to be bang at it to get anything from the game. But we're at home, and I think we can pose a threat going forward as well, and hopefully we can grab a couple of goals, and that's enough to win the game.
Okay. Any more TVs?
Yeah, from Look North. There's the programme interview with Jake Livermore going out this weekend on Football Focus. Obviously with everything that's happened, what sort of player is he like to have around?
Jake, he's a great guy to have around. Me and Jake are really close, and I get on well with him, and he looks after me as such, and to have him about the place, he's always up to something, and from what he's been through, the back end of the season we got relegated, and the start of last season, it's commendable that he's came back and played so well. A lot of people might have crumbled under that, but it just shows you how strong a character is, and he's got a strong family behind him. I know that, and that always helps, and a good group of friends here, and we all helped him through that time, and now he's all trying to help us. He's like a leader as well, not with the armband, but he is a leader in the changing room, and he is a great guy, and I'm glad to see him back at his best and doing so well.
Mike, Andrew Robertson has described the game tomorrow as a free hit for your side. Is that how you see it, and will the players have to raise their performances again to beat Manchester United?
Yeah, certainly they will. Yeah, it's a very important game. It's another one in the calendar in the Premier League. It's against one of the big guns in the Premier League, and probably one of the minnows. So we are prepared for a hectic afternoon. We know exactly what Manchester United are about and what they've brought to the Premier League this year. So it will be difficult, but I'm sure they're excited about the prospect.
But 3 wins from 3, you're making this management game look very easy. But what's the latest on your future?
My future? My future's exactly the same. Nothing seems to change from day to day other than that. I'm still here, I'm still doing the training, preparing the team, and looking forward to this game on Saturday, and then a little break after it, maybe get a little bit of sleep.
We know the takeover is close. Have you spoken to the prospective new owners about your future?
I've spoken to what could be potentially the new owners, yes. Not about my future, just about where they are at the moment. Everything I believe is with the Premier League at the moment. I think they are going through all their paperwork, and we'll see where that takes us in the next coming week, 2 weeks.
But is the takeover key to your future and to transfers?
I don't really know. At the moment, we have to just get on with the football, and that is what I've intended to do all along. Obviously, now after the game on Saturday, there is a window of 10 days and what have you to sit down and see what lies ahead. So I will take that opportunity then to do that.
The last 2 weeks you've told us about the need to get new signings in. So have you made any progress over the last week?
Well, it's the same old, same old. Nobody has come in the building. We haven't signed any new players. We are in talks with 2 or 3 new players. We have set our stall out. We are pursuing those interests, but at the moment nothing has been delivered.
Has a fee been agreed with Tottenham for Ryan Mason? Can you confirm that?
We've agreed a few fees, but we haven't got into discussions yet down the line as to what else it's going to cost us on top of that.
Is Ryan Mason one that you would like to bring in?
We have discussed players without going too far, because they are still at their football clubs. So we have agreed fees with football players and their clubs, and with agents. So we just have to pursue those and see between now and next, Wednesday evening, whether we can get those done.
How many do you anticipate coming in before the deadline?
Well, we need as many as we possibly can get. We talked a few weeks ago about maybe 6. Now that may be more, it may be less. We just have to try and pursue what we're interested in and see whether we can do those deals.
There's been speculation this week over the future of Abel Hernandez. He's been linked with Villa and Harry Maguire to Middlesbrough. Have there been bids for those players, and could you afford to lose?
We talk about 1 minute bringing players in, and now we're talking about letting players go out. As it stands at the moment, nothing has happened in those areas, and I expect nothing to happen in those areas. We've got quality football players that we need to keep at this football club, and in my opinion, that I hope will be here after Wednesday, that those players will still be here after Wednesday.